What's going on? I'm Looma, aka Oliver from Patchwerks, and we're here with the East Beast. It's an East Coast synthesizer, better known as a subtractive synthesizer. You can tell by this filter here. Its counterpart, West Pest, is more of an additive synthesizer, which takes kind of a less harmonic tone and adds harmonics, versus a subtractive synthesizer, which has a very harmonically dense sound, which then we take and subtract harmonics via filters. So we can start here by just taking a look at what it sounds like. By using the attack, decay, sustain, and release, we can change what it sounds like. But more importantly, we can change what it sounds like by using this filter. Let's do a little sweep using the filter here. And then with some resonance. And let's just crank that resonance all the way up. So using this filter mod here, we can control the filter based on the envelope here. So if we change this to a really short attack, decay, sustain, and release, get these really lasery sounds. But if we turn this resonance down, we get a nice little pluck going. So we have our fine tune for fine-tuning our oscillator, our glide, which can control how long it takes to go between notes. And then we have our FM, which is routed to this LFO. And then we have our width, which is specifically for the square wave, which controls our pulse width. So you can see here, there is this blue button, this green button, and then these up and down octave buttons. Now you can see that this green right here corresponds to the green text, and the blue corresponds to the blue text. You can very easily set up a sequence by holding this green button down and clicking the sequence button, just like so. And then you can clear the sequence by holding button down, clicking clear, and then you can plug in whatever notes you would like, and it'll start to play. Let's turn that glide down. Now, you can also see that there is an arpeggio mode, and we can change to that arpeggio mode by holding down the blue button and selecting ARP. So now that we're in arpeggio mode, when we hold these buttons down, we can control what notes are being played by the arpeggiation. You can see that I also can change the octave scale by pressing this octave button down. So now I can hold the same buttons down, but play in multiple octaves, which is very useful. For my next trick, I will be showing you how the LFO works. If I change the LFO range to very fast, you can see that it turns into an audio rate LFO, and that's very useful for using FM. You can hear some FM there. Now you can see here that there are different filter types. So by holding the screen button down and then pressing filter, I can change it from a low pass, high pass, band pass, or a combination of multiple different filters. And by changing the filter cutoff range, I can change where these filters are being positioned. You can also change it to a random mode by holding the blue button and clicking the filter type. And then when we play our sequence, you can see that it's randomly controlling the filter. Similarly, we can hold the blue button down and press random on the wave type, and you can see now it's changing what type of wave we're using. So that you can get some really crazy sounds out of this just by changing some of these random parameters. We can also use the swing by holding down blue and pressing swing here. You'll be able to tell how much swing you add based on this 4-bit display here. So let's put a little bit of swing on this sequence. You can hear we have a little bit of swing now. Say I want to add an LFO to my filter. Well, we have this LFO here, but as you can hear, it controls the pitch rather than the cutoff of the filter. So what we can do is take a patch cable here and plug it into the LFO out, and then we can take that and then plug it into the filter mod. Now this will allow us to turn this filter mod up. And now you can hear that it's controlling the filter here. Now if I change the filter type, you can hear we get a little bit of movement there. Another thing you can do with the LFO out is patch it into the width mod, and that's going to control the pulse width modulation on your square wave. So this is a really great synthesizer if you are starting out in your modular journey or semi-modular journey. I think one thing that I might pair the East Beast with is some type of delay or reverb to give it some more atmosphere. I hope you enjoyed this demo of the East Beast. Again, I'm Looma from Patchwerks, and I will see you in the next video.